Dear friends, now the time has come to understand more about logistics management. So, in this topic, we will talk about what is logistics, what are the activities that are involved in logistics management. We will also talk about types of logistics management, and finally, we will talk about why we need logistics management in a supply chain. Now, before we start, imagine a situation that a buying organization is based in India and selling organization is based out in Canada. When buying organization based in India buys certain goods from a supplier which is based in Canada, then these goods need to be transferred cross boundaries. So when goods need to be transferred or shipped from Canada to India, there are multiple activities that are taken place like material handling, storage of material, movement of material, and sharing relevant information across involved stakeholders. And here logistics plays a major role. So whenever there are movement of goods from one location to another location or from one country to another country, logistics plays a vital role. Now, what is logistics management? So, as far as definition is concerned, logistics management is concerned with effective storage and movement of the material either in forward or reverse direction, and also related information from point of origin to point of destination. Logistics management activities typically include key activities like inbound and outbound transportation management, fleet management, then reverse logistics. It also includes warehousing management, materials handling, order fulfillment. It also considers logistics network design, inventory control, and management of third party logistics service providers. Now let's talk about what are the different activities that are performed in end-to-end logistics management. So on a high level, there are 5 major activities that are performed in logistics management. So the first is processing customer orders and providing a customer service. So this talks about getting customers bookings, processing these bookings, and resolving any customer queries that arise from the customers. The second activity talks about inventory control and material handling. So this is more about receiving customers booking physically and handling these items or inventory throughout the journey of that items from point of origin till point of destination. Then third activity in logistics management is packaging. So not all logistics companies provide packaging, but there are many companies who provide need-based packaging support to keep materials safe throughout the journey. The fourth activity is transportation, which is one of the major activity, and it talks about movement of material from one location to another location. And finally, it is also about warehousing or storage of inventory throughout the journey of that particular material. Now let's take an example, very simple example, which you can relate simply with your day-to-day activities. So take an example that you want to courier important documents to a location which is 500 miles away from your location. So what will happen is you will go to a courier company, and there once you go, all these 5 activities will be performed. So consider the first activity, which is processing customer orders and customer service. So as soon as you go to courier company, they will give you a bill and receipt of the courier. They will also solve any queries or any questions that you have. So it covers more about processing your order and customer service. Then second is inventory control and material handling. As soon as they receive your courier physically, they will handle it throughout the journey of that courier. The third is packaging. Now it may be a case that courier company fails to have a better packaging for your documents to keep your material safe, and they can provide you the extra service with extra charges for the better packaging of your product. Then fourth is transportation. So it is all about movement of your courier from your location to the destination. And finally, warehousing. So as soon as the courier is taken physically, the entire storage of material throughout the journey, it will be taken care by a courier company. So this is all about a simple explanation about what is logistics and what are the different steps that are performed in logistics. Now let's talk about what are the 7 R's of logistics. So 7 R's are simply It is all about delivering right product to a right customer at right time to a right place in right condition with right quantity and with the right cost. So all these R's are very important when a logistics company want to provide efficient services to their customers. Now let's see why logistics management is important and crucial in the business environment. There are multiple reasons behind having a proper logistics management function for any organizations. So there are many reasons, like the first one is to ensure seamless delivery. So logistics management is the key requirement in successfully delivering your products at the right place on time, because every company deals with products and services and they have to make sure that these products and services goes to their customers at right time, at right place, in a right condition. So to ensure seamless delivery, logistics plays a vital role. The second most important thing why we need logistics is to reduce the cost and to improve the efficiency. Now, this is possible through partnership or outsourcing logistics services to the core logistics companies, where organizations can leverage third-party companies' strengths, and organization can also utilize or focus on their resources or their own manufacturing operations. Now, this is also possible by creating visibility into a company's supply chain by analyzing data and tracking movement of goods in and out of a business. Hence, good logistics management ensures that products are shipped in the most economical, safe, efficient, and timely manner. And this results in a cost control for the company and more satisfied customers with on-time availability of a material. The third most important point why we need logistics is to support a success of entire supply chain. Now, logistics helps to increase the sales and profits of a business that deal with the production, warehousing, and delivery of products. Moreover, a reliable logistics service can boost a business value. Also, providing real-time visibility of logistics or transportation activities can help in a better planning to the multiple organizations. And finally, it is important to keep a customer satisfied and to keep a goodwill of a company on a higher side. Now we all know that satisfied customers are an asset for any organization. So any good logistics management function is aimed to constantly optimize transportation processes and eliminate disruptions. Therefore, it has a direct impact on customer satisfaction. Hence, improved customer service can bring a good reputation or good image to a company's brand, and it can help further to generate more business. In current situation and in today's world, information technology has helped logistics to get more flexibility in terms of real-time tracking of shipments, optimizing the routes, and improving the flexibility. Thus, logistics management in total gives key benefits like reducing overall transportation cost, improving customer service, improved visibility into a supply chain, and hence generate firms' goodwill and hence more business to the company. Now let's talk about types of logistics. In a general, logistics is referred as inbound logistics and outbound logistics. So these are the two types of logistics. Now what is inbound logistics? So inbound logistics is a transport, storage and delivery of goods coming into your business, while on other side, outbound logistics refers to transport, storage and delivery of goods which are going out of your business. Now consider an example. A car manufacturer sells a certain types of cars as a final product to a customer. Now here inbound logistics is when a car manufacturer procures car parts or raw material of car like engine, seats, fasteners and other car components. All those raw materials and tools need to be transported to the factory to process them into a finished product. So all this transportation storage is talking about inbound logistics. On other side, in terms of outbound logistics, when final product is ready, that means car, then it needs to get to a customer and every process which is required to deliver this car to the customer is part of outbound logistics. Although it looks simple, but in reality it is lot more complex processes and different parties are involved in logistics to make it happen. So logistics is one of the crucial and vital step to be well managed in an organization.